When the Twilight Eye doth open, so too shall the path to me. Discourse with me, and against that power fight. When the key, which overturns all is possessed, everything shall unfold.
The key of the Twilight.
Yes, however, there are two pieces of information that are missing.
No one can answer when or where the eye will open.
And add to that, no one knows how.
I see.
I am also unsure of who is me in the prophecy. That really concerns me, but putting that aside for the moment, what is this power we must fight against? I'd like to know that.
Do you think it's possible that Tsukasa exists outside the system because of that power?
Yes. Maybe there's something inside me that just wants to believe that, but...
What is wrong with you? I told you what I said about Tsukasa remains here.
But information like that should be shared, don't you think?
No, I don't think Tsukasa's privacy is something to be shared.
Bear, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have shared it with me.
You're right. When you put it that way, I guess I was mistaken. I thought I could trust you enough as a friend to share a secret with you.
Please. Has there ever been a story that begins with "don't tell anyone" that was really a secret? Don't look that way. Both Krim and Subaru are adults. This tale will end here. Mimiru won't hear about it.
I understand, and it's okay. So now I can tell you, we decided to search the world for the key of the Twilight as well. But I don't think of it as a legendary item.
Then what is it if it's not an item?
I don't know. Information, or perhaps some kind of flag? Anyway, I'm hoping that it will be the key to return Tsukasa to reality. And so, for that reason, I'm going to try to find it. And I hope you do well on your quest with Krim.
So it looks like we'll be rivals then.
I guess that all depends.
This is going to cause problems.
I think a little competition will make it that much more interesting.
Mr. Bear doesn't understand anything.
So what do you want?
You actually came. You're a good girl.
Ignoring you just makes things worse. That's the only reason I came.
Give a guy a break. I'm not that bad. I'm just misunderstood.
I didn't come here to make small talk with someone like you.
Mimiru's got a temper. Are you interested in a message from Helba?
Oh, so you're working as Helba's lackey these days.
Think before you talk, girl. It seemed interesting, so I'm tagging along. But use that kind of language again and you'll regret it.
But your tone isn't any better.
You really have changed your style.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. Message coming! The 3 words lead to the legendary land. You can go to the place of Tsukasa's power without waiting for the Twilight Eye to open. That's what she's saying to me. Just like that.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
Well, just give it a little thought. Tsukasa's got problems too.
What?
Oh, you haven't heard about the real Tsukasa who can't log out?
Please tell me everything.
Sure you want to know?
Why did you lie to me?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry you.
So you can't trust me either? Do you all think you have to handle me like a little kid?
I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing!
I am sorry.
So that's why you wanted to search for the key of the Twilight all of a sudden, isn't it? Tsukasa's in pretty bad shape.
The situation isn't good, and I know that I must do something.
So do you think Tsukasa will ever be able to return to reality?
To be honest, I don't know. But the fact that both the Key of the Twilight and Tsukasa's situation surpass the boundaries of the system, they must be related. There just has to be something there. Both BT and Subaru agree with me on that one.
All right then. You can count me in on this too. We can all look together.
longer the same. There's no way for you to leave here. There's no way for me to leave here. That ludicrous world and this place, it's all the same. No, I can't. Because she doesn't wake up at all. Because she'll never wake up at all.
So you're saying that the key of the Twilight simply does not exist? That's your final conclusion?
Subaru doesn't have much hope.
You've got to be kidding.
There's a slim possibility. That seems to be how she feels about it.
I don't think I have to explain this to an experienced player like you. But in this game, various fields are created by combining 3 words in various combinations.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. But even if you try all of the combinations, it doesn't guarantee that you'll get the answer you're looking for. No, it's probably just a waste of time.
So you think that the eye won't open at a regular field, do you?
There's an important piece missing. A special condition to open the eye.
Huh. I find that hard to believe.
Since it was released in 2007, the world has been upgraded almost every year. From what I've heard, there was also a prototype before this game was released. A beta test, a very early version that came before the world that we know, and all of its constant upgrades. Don't you think it's possible that there are things that are lost in the development process? Or a chance that there are fragments that remain that are simply forgotten?
Yeah, I'm sure. There must be.
So we know that the message on the board that started this search for the key of the Twilight was posted about a year ago. The world back then and the world now are similar, but definitely different.
Yes, it's been upgraded.
Many things have been deleted, and a lot has been added. We need to identify what those were, otherwise we'll get lost.
All right. You keep thinking. You're much better at this.
Then you actually believe that the real Tsukasa is a girl?
Yeah, that's what I think.
There's just too much stuff we don't know.
Well, at least we know that we don't know. Now we just have to figure things out. The big question is this so-called legendary land. I wonder if Tsukasa has the power to move between servers and fields without the use of the Chaos Gates.
Tsukasa's power.
If we knew the 3 words, his power could help us travel to the legendary lands. It's our best shot.
Anyway, a lot depends on Tsukasa.
What you said the other day. You were talking about the key of the Twilight.
Yes?
I want to look for it too. Just promise me one thing.
What is it?
If we manage to locate it, can I use the key first?
Yeah, of course.
You promise? You're serious?
Yes, I promise you.
Tsukasa, are you going to try to log out with it?
No, I'm not.
Well, what then?
I want to use it to open her eyes.
Whose eyes? Whose eyes will you open?
The girl. The girl that seems to sleep eternally.
Tsukasa, are you talking about your real self?
I've told you before, I'm a guy.
Oh,
Well, in any event, Tsukasa has now discovered a goal for the first time. Let's go look for the key together.
I put a lot of thought into this, and I think I figured it out. I know where the eye opens. The prototype of the consumer product, the earliest version of the world, the information that was lost during the many program upgrades. That's when I remembered.
Are you sure it's not just your imagination?
I do still need to confirm it. That's true. But if it turns out that I'm correct, then what am I supposed to do?
You must begin searching for the key of the Twilight.
And when I find it,
Is she going too? Will BT be searching for it with you?
Yes, that's what I promised her. I have no doubt BT will realize the truth sooner or later. Why is it that everything seemed to be so much simpler in the past? I think the rules of the game were much easier to understand back then as well. Getting old, I guess.
The world hasn't changed, but it seems you may have gotten more complicated in your old age.
Complicated? I'm still very simple-minded. Subaru, do you want the key of the Twilight for yourself?
I do.
Do you really?
I guess I've changed my mind.
All right. I will present it to you as my gift. Trust me.
Lady Subaru is not here. She said she was going to look at other servers and left. All right then. We'll come back. What do you want? Tell me, how long have you been playing this game? Fairly long. Do you know about the legendary land? Of course I do. There are 3 places that I know of that are called the Legendary Lands.
It's not one place?
In this world, there was a great battle between an unknown force and the sprites. That's the background story. The Legendary Lands you speak of are the remnants of that. So what are the 3 words needed to go there? It's useless. Even if you know the way, the path there is blocked. What are you planning on doing? Nothing that will go against the system, I assure you. Actually, we want to balance the situation that has suddenly become unstable. Please, if you do know the 3 words, then tell them to me. I don't know the words myself. I'll research it from the outside.
Okay then. Be sure to email me.
I will.
So what are you planning to do?
I don't want to go back. Please stay online. But if you can't, I understand.
Well, let's go over to our usual place, okay?
Okay. Why are you being so quiet? Are you just tired?
No. I was just thinking.
About what?
There are just so many things I want to ask you, but I have no clue where to begin. So I was wondering, well, I guess everything's okay for now.
Do you think I wouldn't answer, even if you asked?
Well, I feel like when you want to talk to me about something, you'll talk to me without being asked.
Well,
It's all right. It doesn't have to be now.
I think I was able to determine the place.
Ooh, impressive.
If it's where I'm thinking, tomorrow I'll be able to talk to the one who sent the original message.
Do you think he's still there?
For our sake, he'd better be. I'll mail you with the details. Be there early and be ready.
It might be tricky for me to work out the time, but if it's for you, then I'll be there.
Are you busy now?
Actually, yes, I am.
We'll make it tomorrow then.
Okay, tomorrow it is. Bye-bye.
I came like you asked. So who called me up at this ridiculous time of night? Show yourself. Well, you're not a normal character, are you? And there is no skill available in this game that I'm aware of that lets you warp into a dungeon. I see. You must be...
In the early first release version of the world, the system to create a field by combining 3 words did not exist as we know it in today's upgraded version.
Of course not.
So you knew about that?
In the beginning, it was just a combination of letters. A word with some meaning, or a person's name, or just jumbled nonsense. So, you were playing this game that early on?
I told you I didn't play back then. I never even touched this game back when you were still in the Crimson Knights. So how long have you played?
I played the first release for just a moment, but the version changed as soon as I started. I didn't buy the wrong software, I just decided to go along with the full upgrade campaign.
That's not the point.
The reason why they changed from the alphabet code to the 3-word code is that...
Krim, so you knew about that as well?
That's correct. All the forgotten information. The old system rules, I remember.
You're a cruel man.
My grandfather always told me to think things through if you aren't 100% sure. That's why I kept my mouth shut.
But you also think that this is the place?
I'm certain of it. There are parts of that original message that aren't deciphered. They include stop, water, naval. If that information is correct, then there can be no doubt. It must be here.
This location fits. It follows the 3 words hidden, forbidden, and also holy ground. It was reached by the code Naval of Lake. You're right. There's no doubt that this is the place mentioned in the original message.
So tell me something. Why did that player give us the sealed words to get to the legendary lands?
An exchange, maybe?
Huh? Isn't that kind of suspicious?
I guess, but the other side hasn't shown its hand yet.
Won't that get them in trouble later?
Reveal carefully all that is said and heard there. That was the only condition posted by her.
Then she should just go herself.
We'll need Tsukasa's power just to get in there.
I get it. So now we're waiting to hear from Tsukasa again.
You were able to contact him before you came here, right?
Uh-huh. He said he'd come here right away.
Why are you doing this? But Now I'm going.
BT, I understand that much, but what is the next step? How are we supposed to locate the Twilight Eye?
Even you think that there's nothing here, so it must be easy to overlook. Perhaps it's a blind spot, or something right under our noses.
Could it really be something so obvious?
Magic that can find a hidden object in the vicinity, and then reveal it. It's one of the game's basics.
We'll need a fairy's orb then.
We don't even need that silly. I'm a wave master, after all.
It's starting, yay!
The Twilight Eye is opening!